This is a space. This is a space. Can you hear me? There's enough, no need to worry. At least enough for two. This is a space. Information, resources, you have everything.
Okay. I think everything should be ready. If not, then the thing is stopped. Everything should be set up. And... probably saying too high, but meh. Lower the microphone. And game is ready. We have nothing to bother with this video, I guess, but for now, let's see. And clearly, from what the chat has said, we got a new stupid super. He has no right to that damage. If it's the same like every other super like Lothor's, you do not have the right to that damage. Even if all of your strikes and blocks are once again the same as steals. It does not give you the right to that super damage. There are still characters with less damage and they don't even have it on a regular move. And you even gave him fire as another reminder. So, yeah. 6,000 is too much. Especially if it's going to be that type of super. You didn't let RJ buff his and he can still be interrupted. Especially since that is outright slower. Just remember, RJ's super is outright slower than Max. Or is at just the slowest super in the game. Doesn't freeze time. Launches, but Max is going to get a damage off of his super. Or a combo. Carter. Why not? We'll just do red. Yes, you can cancel after the launch. The assist literally says that. The assist outright just says that. Also, is the thing supposed to appear on his head? I guess he's phasing it into existence, but... yeah, wrong move. Over the limit. And... yeah, perfect cancel required, but... did I just get a bit more energy? What happened there? He spins the thing, and... 321. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? We're in the corner? No, no we're not. Apparently that's not close enough. Wow, we both almost have our supers already. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. 5.8, huh? Yep. There it goes. Another, yes, it's Oracle all over again. The last Red Ranger we got. It's all, that same thing all over again. The difference is not relying on crits. It is literally Oracle all over again. 2 hits to stop the super, alongside it doing tons of damage. But this one is not based on RNG. This time it's guaranteed to almost do more than 6,000. In this case, 6,700 and something. So, yeah. And especially if you learn to use his mechanics, he's likely going to just make the match go quickly. Like, 1 stray hit is going to likely be the same thing as steal. Anyway, into the air, and up, and spin. Dash forwards. Yeah, you see there? I just didn't dash again. And slice. In the corner. Block here. Yep. Kicked away. 6,900. Yep. It was pretty obvious. Anyway. 1. And up. And strike. And that just didn't queue it up the way it needed to. That just didn't queue up the thing I needed to. I pressed it too late. Timer, what are you on now? What are you trying to refer to? He said super. As a reminder, it's a super that just does full-on damage. Likely can be armored, but that's about it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nope, didn't block that one. Strike. Primary slots. And... yeah. Fine. We'll go backwards. And fire. And we'll go up. No. Yeah, good enough. They fixed the thing before. I may have confirmed. They made sure that they fixed the thing before he released. But we just did anyway. Just as things point out. Did anyway. Because as another thing, they also gave him a 4 cost that does more damage than some others. Leans into it. Problem is his hand is moving, so it's leaning back and forth. Take a look at this damage. 4 cost. 4 cost. Okay. Let's quickly take a look at another legendary. See that 5 cost? See the Psycho? You see the 3 costs? Psycho Red gets to have more damage until Mad Dash appeared. Let's look at Leo. You just simply watch on stream. You just have to watch from Twitch instead. By doing so, I just need an average amount of viewers to be the requirements. That's all it is. People just need to choose to watch there instead of YouTube, and by doing so, it actually unlocks... The thing is, the channel has memberships, but only people with memberships can actually use those emotes. But Twitch actually has the ability to display the emotes over here, and also shows, and anyone can use them. That's another thing. I can create custom emotes for Twitch, and anyone will be able to use them. YouTube, however, requires YouTube membership to be able to even have such a thing as custom emotes. Yeah.
KO. You win.
There goes the damage. So, here's another 2-touch character. He hits fast, so he's likely not getting blocked when you use the middle slot strike. And yeah, Operation Overdrive. Technically, it's in the title. Should have been kind of obvious. Anyway, but yeah, we'll rarely see the... yeah, that thing should be fast enough, so we can just do double dash, because that's exactly what they did in the video. Or if we really have to, there is always the taunt dash. And he did not pay attention to the attack being able to be cancelled. Could have done something. Drive impact. Nah. Sweep. You're gonna try and block? Yeah, use the block. What if we just jump? And breaker. And you fly. 7,000. They won't deny unless it crits. But there's the problem. That had to be tested. You have no recovery. So you can dash, and then quickly recover to be able to use your middle slot or primary. If you want the character in the game with the outright fastest combo starter, that's Tyzon. If you want the character with the outright fastest poke in the game, which one was that again? Cameron lost that title. Who was the frame 10? I think Operation Overdrive might be among those ones because of Sentinel Knight. Okay, come on. He whiffed the first hit, and they didn't dash. Spin, and what next? Well, here's a breaker. They're not escaping. Broken axle, and we wait for Grinch. Yoink them down. No, actually no. We don't need to yoink them down. And save assist. Let's just hope the assist is actually a downside this time. Yeah, and super. Can't press anything. Specifically a breaker. Let's see who we have. RJ used to be frame 32, but that's still slow anyway. Do you want leader or assists? Because if we really want to count assist as fast as attack speed, you just have to remember that Kaya assist exists. And in terms of breakers, that is... oh, there's quite a few in how they want to act. No dash. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, you can block that one. And go ahead. You're not yoinking backwards, I guess. Fine. The zone off. Let me guess, you're gonna have another block? No. But you fly towards me, so we put you on fire. We dash forward twice, broken axle. And over the limits. Here. You're still on fire. Torque wrench. You're not ready. Yeah, you just press the dash at the correct time with that strike, and you get a bit of extra damage. So far, his super damage is just stupid. Doesn't feel like he's earning it right now. It just feels like if he gets one stray hit when you don't pay attention. Even though that's every character, or similar to Steel. Yeah, the problem with that, Ink, is the fact that Ninja Billy is very obvious with these things now. His breaker is literally the only issue with the ways it does things. And look at that. We found the first bug. If you hit an assist with with anything, it's going with the strike. It's going to end up. You won't be able to dash. You will not be able to dash forwards. Yep. Hit the assist. You can't do the forward inputs without them just flopping. You just canceling the attack. So yeah, first bug found, and it's pretty obvious why it happened. Daishi has this as well, with literally everything of his strikes as well. And his breaker. Anyway, how much energy can we recover here? I just did not dash there. Anyway, that bug there that happened, I hit him with a strike, and then I lost the ability to input my perfect dash type action, and it canceled the attack instead of giving me the strike through. Daishi auto-completes his breakers and strikes when he hits an assist after the first hit. So, anyways, failed there as well. And like I said, in terms of Ninja Billy, his breaker is his only problem. As the fact that he's still allowed to have armor during the thing. Anyway, I mistimed that one. Anyway, you spin. And drive impact. Yeah. That did not slow down the game. In terms of if it covers full screen, that we'll have to see. Up you go. 5,700, you're just dead. Like that, I know it's a truck, so they can't make it too fast, but still. And we're not gonna make the meme. Like I said, he doesn't deserve the thing. He doesn't get... Just because of what he does, it doesn't feel like he's there yet, but I haven't... You can't exactly get a proper opinion. Really? But the answer to that question, Ink, is very obvious. It should have been obvious that it's Ninja Kimberly. Ninja Billy has been adjusted at least enough times. One of his strikes can't cancel, the other one can. While Ninja Kimberly is still over here, flying around the entire field. And then there's Justin. It's literally just Justin and Ninja Kimberly. Justin is just because we have to wait forever to see nothing interesting. Just everything's boring. That's the problem we see with Justin. Reminder, if you have any character that anyway has never adjusted their hitboxes to be higher, you can never hit her. I have yet to find one of those characters. Who knows whether or not it might end up being a movie Trini. Yeah, but it's super being too much damage. Like I said, it's just Oracle super, but no RNG required to crit.
3, 2, 1, go!
Between the things, we still have Troy being stupid with Nick, so we're gonna have to put him as not exactly one that's fine. Just because of Nick. Okay, good enough. It didn't bug that time. But in this case, it might end up just being Chase. There we go. He interrupted. Good job. There's the speed of the thing. So you can see that's one thing. Yeah, there we go. Cancelled and slice.
KO, you win!
Ink. That doesn't work. That type of statement doesn't work here. When was the last time you saw someone use Dragon Armor Trini? Congratulations, you played yourself. Nah, Orion is back down to being normal. And Steel is just if you're stupid. Steel is only annoying if you're stupid.
2, 1.
He's a character that gets stronger if you make stupid mistakes. There, I needed a breaker. Broken Axle. And spin. Animation's decently bit long. And that I could recover and still get a combo. That attack might be too fast. Anyway, like I said, if they know how to use them, they will recover, but he can literally just be blocked. I know I used the assist the second time, but we're... Okay, nope. Right, you can cancel at any point. I forgot that you can. After he does the launch, you can cancel the assist at any point. It's basically, if you can, try and time your perfect dodge with the second projectile, or the first, doesn't matter. That assist lets you cancel at any point, right after he launches. That basically means you have a perfect cancel for his dash. Or, perfect cancel on projectile. Basically, Carter, but late into the assist. Like I said, though, Billy, I'd like you to seriously just explain what the annoyances of Billy is. As I said, his problem is just his breaker.
2, 1, go!
Mack is high damage on the super. Highest non-RNG, non-Leo super. If you're seeing a lot of people. That... If you're seeing that on Discord, you're likely seeing raids, if anything. Anyway, 6,200. You see the problem here? He's just dead. I know Enway's trying to get the joke off. He hits like a truck. No. Yep. As I said, right now he's currently running around with the highest damaging super. The only one stronger is RNG Orico. That's literally the only one stronger. He does more damage than Lothar and more damage than Zed.
3, 2.
When it comes to comparing to Leo, I don't think we need to explain that that one does more. Okay, if you dare crit again on that hit. If you dare crit again on that hit. Well, that didn't bounce. He learned. But does it work? Here you go. Nah, okay. I got you instead. He was too high! Ram him!
KO. You win.
Yeah, and reminder, point blank compared to RJ, still faster. They buffed RJ super damage, they still don't give him his kickback. And they still chose not to do anything else special. Unless maybe they did. I haven't used RJ since the small update with Mack being added. I haven't used him. Okay, I moved it the wrong way. I haven't used RJ. Can you people stop running too many blocks on him?
2, 1, go.
Up we go. Go ahead. Think about trying to do something. No, you're just running into people. That's basically all it is. It's not a hard character to learn. Just delay your attacks. That's all you need to do. What do you got? Yeah, okay. Drive. Okay, that looked like it lasted not as long as it needed to. I dashed into that one. We're gonna use the drive shaft? No. Fire. Over the limit. Nope, I'm in the air. Fine. And there, you see? Still hits. Even though I'm basically about to touch the ground, he will still hit. So, more damage than RJ. And he's allowed to recover energy. Hello, Mr. Cheese. And for Cyber Villain Blaze, he's just fast. They got rid of his 50-50. Yes, once again, apparently Enway has to do this. No, let's just add another Red Ranger, which now has the second highest damage super in the game. The first one is another Red Ranger.
3, 2, 1.
Can't remember how much damage the non-self-destruct super on Leo does, but clearly it's probably on the... It's probably... Was it 6,200? It might have been. Because they removed the fire. And, of course, timer done. I already said no for that. I already said no. Ink, if you have some... Listen, you spoke about Dragon Armor Trini earlier. As a reminder that she beats Leo. Any character with invincibility or armor on any of their basic moves or supers just beat red armor. You can just wait. The only time they're going to get that self-destruct off is when you play dumb. You can line your slots up, but the game can sometimes screw you over with RNG and maybe too many blocks. We'll set this up with a breaker. Now, okay, animation little off. I need to let. I haven't ever fully played the animation there. He didn't dash. Well, he cancelled, and then that happened. We spin. And how about this? Over the limit. One, spin again. Yeah, no, based on timing, it looks like something else happened. Looks like if you do something different, you get a different timing. And we're gonna get launched, and yeah, health is too low. Yeah, poison. 5,000 damage from the assist still. I don't think so. There's a high chance that Mack cannot just ignore it. Based on the height, he likely will just get caught anyway. Leo is possible to pick, isn't he? Yeah. Well, if you dodged it, good job. Let's just hope you did it right. Because you can likely dodge it with the backdash version of the strike. If it goes high enough. Yeah, but it's not invincible. Ah, but they gave him backwards momentum! Oh no! Great job, anyway. You found another way to break the game. Backwards momentum! Yeah. And away with you. We're gonna go over the limit. And slash. We'll press this again. No. Not gonna get the super. They were the ones who did more damage anyway first. Yep. But as mentioned, if he's high enough, he can. But you'll have to make sure you don't do something stupid. It likely doesn't stay high enough for too long. You can likely react to it. It's good enough. But, yeah, we've seen plenty of characters get dragged down just because they don't go high enough. MMPR Trini is one of them.
3, 2, 1, go!
Listen, the only reason they even have a great battler as a form is just because of the stupidity that is known as Nick. It's the only reason why Troy even has something like that. Anyway, they can launch. And what next? Yep, the strike, but you have nothing else. So, drive impact. Not escaping this one. Away with you. Torque wrench. And kick. And this time, 1, 2, 3, and kick. Wanna know what happens? You'll have to, yeah, no, you can't dodge. Not this time. Block there. Over the limit. Cancel it early. So who knows why they gave him backdash variation. I don't think it even refunds energy, it just cancels. They gave him a special animation. Unlike Ninja Kimberly blocking in the air. Mack doesn't have insane combo potential. His combos don't last that long. He has unique looking combos. But that's about it. And now the block. Okay. Would be useful if you blocked game. Okay. And then ignored. Okay. 1 and spin. We spin again. And 1. Broken axle. And we spin. What next? Nope, fine. You don't dash. Game, do you have to ignore it? Seriously. There he goes ignoring it. And what was the 1,266 damage to? The evasion. That doesn't mean anything, it still costs 4. If at least if it still does some damage, then it's fine.
2, 1, go!
Anyway. Nah. It's caught. And in range. Yeah, okay, game. Here you go. Breaker. You launch. If the tactile was close enough. You spin. And up you go. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Hold on. Nah, I think I see something. I think I see something. Wow, ignored. Look at that. Ignored. Yes, because that animation is not part of it. That animation of landing is not part of the actual attack. The code already has it not being there. They just let you activate a button. The landing animation is similar to Magna's sheath. But yeah, I think I need to see something. Let's see if we can... maybe I backdash too early. I need to test whether or not I can let this play through, and then I backdash, and then maybe it makes them bounce. Good enough. There. The equivalent of dodging a super. Good enough. instead of making the this character V2 version, they decided they wanted to give him detection-based attacks. They really took Psycho Pink literally, but it's just Ninja Billy all over again with his other strike. This time, however, maybe it's not going to fail as much. Anyway, let's see if we can get this situation. One, and... well, it does something. Look at that. Yeah, they once again did not change the animation. I checked it as well. There's one animation on Mac that's just Levi. But there's no reason to do the backdash version of the strike, even though you can do it so late. Unless for some reason you can use it after the forward version. Forward, then back? Who knows? Nope. And kick. One. And... no, you can't spam it if you get too close to the same spot. It just lets you activate both sides. Perfect timing. But what do you get? Nothing? Nothing there? Okay. And of course. Well. That works. Nope. You'll just be launched. Recover one. You're not interrupting me. I get to interrupt you. And then there. Listen, Steel has Levi's interrupt animation as well. They actually did give him the animation. They just put the wrong one. He has the animation file. Steel has his regular animation file for what the Levi ones are, but they didn't put the correct one in the file. Or rather, they didn't put the correct animation in the code to tell it to play the animation. So he's got wasted ones. I'd say his super is once again. It's just another, just one of the problems. You missed! Yeah, of course. Of course you want to use that. Ah, that didn't queue up. That one didn't queue up. Okay. And slice. Broken axle. What we got here? We got, nope, of course. And he doesn't dash. Yeah, what else? As expected. Where's the breaker game? Huh? What happened to their breaker? Did they interrupt it, or did you just choose not to rotate at all? And once again, if you get caught while they're already in the air, they just instantly start a combo instead of hitting you on the ground. We all know old characters that would hit you at the end of their attacks would not be getting a free combo, even though they whiffed the beginning. We all know there's old characters like that. Let's see. I mean, technically there's Adam as an example. Adam's super doesn't instantly put you in the middle of a combo. If you hit it late, yeah. You're not going to just get the thing. No, what do you think you're doing? Not right. Yeah, the animation you can play the animation, that's about it. Anyway, up we go. You gotta press your block again. Why do you even run around doing that? Huh? What if we just... wow, game! They just flopped to the ground! You just flopped to the ground right there.
KO. You win.
I cancelled! And it actually... it was on purpose. But apparently, without knowing it, I encountered a bug. Right as soon as it happened. Yep. Hey, so you wanna know that his he does have reused animations. This character actually has reused animations, Bison. But it's his own reused animations. And no, it's not actually that. They didn't reuse any other type of animation. They, however, did reuse his assist backdash animation for his middle slot strike. In specifically the evasion part of it. So when you backdash with over the limit, you actually, you play the backdash part of, drive shaft. Yeah, great job, game. You don't want to give me a block, but you want to do this. You spammed in with 2 blocks, but where's mine? Yeah, anyway, you're not going to get that answer so easily, Evan. You're never going to know what they're going to add next. They don't care about what the community says. If they did, many issues would be fixed. Or would even have fixed the other problems with actual characters and just, you know, not making a buff an outright adjustment. They literally slowed down RJ. Instead of trying to make him different. Anyway, another over limit. Here's a bit of damage. Poison. Wow. 5,000 damage. Yep. But he also has the same fire damage over time, so... Guess what? Well, at least it's only the leader, but that doesn't fix the problem that we are still running around 2 people running poison and fire damage over time because the stupid assist is instantly starting combos while doing 3,210 damage of poison. Making it a 5,000 damage over time, a 5,000 damage assist in auto level on. It's the same thing as Rocky. And worse. I was first. And let's see. Nah. I dashed forwards. Really? Wow, game. Instead of being normal, you do that. Can you break it? No. No, interrupt. Okay, drive impact. We'll dash twice, but yeah, they were ready. They were ready. We'll press this one. It reaches. Let's fire. Up you go. Slice through. It's just gonna launch again. Dash forwards. And no. They were ready. On fire. And we're just gonna burn. You know, I could have actually stopped that. I could have actually stopped that. Actually, that depends on whether or not the block would have actually hit. I don't think he instantly hits the ground when you interrupt him. So he's likely just going to... He might have just been an outright whiff, and I would still take damage over time there. So yeah, his recovery, however, feels weird. They gave him recovery after each of his moves where... At least he's landing. But... Yeah, his block is a decent bit of recovery, but that's about it. Drive impact? Nothing. Well, they're on fire. Low range to an extent. Nope, I got a block. You ready? Anyway. Okay, that didn't work. Yeah, I didn't change the thing. I didn't change it to review. Up we go. Can we use a broken axle, or are we going to have to deal with a super? And gets it again. Drive impact. Yeah, you're on fire. Attack is fast enough. And drive shaft. He'll do a combo with himself. I have to use the super there just to try and see it. But yeah, it's not going to go fully forwards. He died of fire. The fly was a moth. Just appeared. Let me go ahead and just update the thing, I guess. I'll update the rest of it right there. I didn't want to bother with drive impact. Let's see what we... Okay, nope. Too early. Too early. I didn't want to get the fire damage over time. Like I said, that part of it's stupid. We do not need to see that stupid fire damage over time if you're not going to adjust it for everyone. There it is again. Yeah, late into the attack. If it hits late into it and you try and do the dash variant, it will break against assists. Or maybe specifically against air assists. What are you gonna do? Another? You're gonna press this. Nothing? I'm just trying to test him. Come on. You're not gonna press Orico? No? Nothing? Okay. Yeah, there's the bug. It seems maybe it's gonna be something else. It's gonna be the main problem with that. Kill the bot. I got a stupid bot again. Thomas, where you at? I'm trying to organize this thing. I need to still adjust it. There. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to deal with them. Fix that. Back in it. Screen is on. Text is updated. Drag it to the middle. Move this there, move this there, and there. There we go.
3, 2,
now we have to fight Aeon. Over the limits. Cancel. Out of range. My weapon's long enough, and then that happens. Perfectly out of range. Drive impact. Stop with your blocks. How about this? Use another block. Nope. Okay. Fine. You're gonna use another? Yep. Get rid of this. Drive impact! We'll launch him. Away! Broken axle. And with that, we'll spin. We'll wait a bit. Over the limit. Slice through. Graveline time! Ram you with a truck!
KO. You win.
Oh no, it's axle all over again. You know, they can actually implement the time stop thing and actually get it to work. Very simple thing. Global freeze. Press it, cause it that if he, while the thing is counting down, while he's in super stage, you can add the global freeze thing to his dash. If, more like to make it actually work, the super will only activate if he lands a hit. It's similar to Axel at that point. He has to land a clean hit, and then he enters the super state. By doing so, he will actually get his, now he has a special dash that constantly freezes time so that the opponent doesn't just fly away when he hits them. Same with it, every time he finishes an attack, the game, it's a time freeze, and yeah. I think that might have to be how it needs to work. If they want to try to implement something like that without having too many weird type of bugs. Really? Yes, congratulations. What are you gonna do here? Nope. But you went fast enough. Let's see what you got. You could have armored if you had. I took the risk and they proceeded to not have their armor. I wonder where it went. Oh, you know, blocked off. There's the only way to actually prevent them from accidentally breaking. It has to be a super attack. Like, maybe a small super activation. It is just Guilty Gear all over again. Axel has to land. Axel in Guilty Gear has a time freeze attack, okay? But it's bad compared to his other super because it's a two move activation. The thing is, they could probably do something better. At this point, the time freeze just literally freezes the opponent in that for how long his super will last. The bad thing is, it could mean that he has the longest combo in the game, and you literally can't do anything. But they can make it a strike or even a block, a parry of a system. You've fallen for my trap. You blocked the strike, and congratulations. Now you're going to be in a combo for a while. I control space and time, or just obviously time. And now, here I am. You are going to be frozen right after every single one of my attacks. And you're just going to end up possibly... Yeah, there's another thing. Did he have anything about when he... Okay, can you describe everything about his time stop ability? Did he have some sort of... When the time unfroze, similar to how all the JoJo characters, just any of the Star Platinum or the world, after those freezes where they take all the damage in one explosion of an attack. At the end. But more like in this case, they took the damage while the time freeze was happening. Because anyway, can't implement it another way because that's going to cause other problems. But then they can do something like when the super meter ends, the game will automatically try and transition into another one, and he's going to strike a pose or something, and then, I don't know, use the Morpher's smoke to explode, like it did in the episode. So there, they can implement it that way. After the time freeze, he just... But then again, that would require him to unmorph, if I'm not mistaken. Or demorph. If you want to get away with that type of thing. So who knows? Yeah, he's not freezing. No, there. We got another problem with Mack. He's not freezing. He's not slowing the game down on counter hit. He's not slowing the game down on counter hit. There's another problem. Or maybe the assists are still a problem where counter hits don't work on the assist. But last I checked, I'm pretty sure he kind of interrupted my strike and the game didn't exactly slow down. Or, actually, there's a perfect opportunity. They make him glow right at the end of this. They make it look like he's demorphing, but they don't have to make a second model. And they make it seem like, with that little bit of a glow, it makes it look like he's demorphing. He morphs again. He ends with the morpher explosion. Only way we can see about that being properly implemented, because unless there was a time where he actively used it while he was already morphed, I don't think that'll work. Kick away, and drive impact. You will just... Yeah, 6,400. Sorry, Dyson! Good job, armor! You really not gonna do anything else? You tried something. And... let's see here. You're not ready! There you go! Nah. Go ahead, just press the breaker. Oh, no. Oh, never mind. Be good. Ah, come on. I didn't get to kick him. He almost ran into it. And some more comics. Time for us Black or Ranger Z. We all, listen, I don't think that's, I have reason to believe Zed is another one of Enway's possible cash cows. I think it's just a matter of when Ranger Zed gets added. Oh. Oh, nope. That did not register. Wouldn't have mattered even if I pressed the strike. My dash did not register there. Anyway. Look at that! I did something! Hey, why are you doing that version? Could you return the favor? 6,400, I'm just dead. Wow. Rude. There it goes. There's the auto-on crit. Was not needed, but there's your auto-on crit. Yeah. Though I think it actually is manipulated. I have reason to believe there's actually a new code that anyway has implemented not quite a while ago. And it's kind of getting quite obvious. So, there is crit manipulation, but not in the way you think. That's the type I'm referring to. However, it's a good type. Unless it doesn't actually exist. So I'm sure you've noticed there's been some spots for a lot of characters that just so happen to crit on their big hit. Black Dragon is an example. The only way I think he's actually able to crit multiple times, more like if a crit is likely to appear in an attack, it'll more than likely choose to appear at the end instead. Or on the largest hit of the attack. One of the two. Because for obvious reasons, I have... The only reason I'm mentioning Black Dragon is because I'm noticing the last hit of his beam gets crits a little more often than it used to, compared to the other attacks of the crits of the part of the attack getting crits. They still do get crits, but the last hit seems quite a lot more common than the first hit and all the other hits. What are you? A useless fly? Not a bee. Nah, that one's crit manipulation. Adams is crit manipulation. I'm saying a lot of older characters are in that situation of... It seems like there was a universal change to have something appear. Where the big hit is more than likely to... If an attack has more than likely a chance to deal damage, deal a big hit at the end, yeah. It seems more than likely to crit that time. Right there, I got a crit on the fire, but it was the second hit. Anyway. Yeah, there's a perfect cancel window for that. No, it is not. Camille's strike in the middle slot is not strong at all. It jumps and then attacks. Okay? The fact is, you can pay attention, and if she jumps, you can block. It can dodge things, yes. However, it's a follow-up attack, so it'll put her vulnerable back on the ground if she is not close enough to you. That strike is nowhere near strong at all. They gave it a little less recovery, but it's still gonna shove you away. The assist is the only broken thing about Camille. The leader's fine. She's very much short-ranged. Okay. You can understand that. Why do you even bother playing the leader if you can't even do it right? And you used your only block. Okay. You used your only block. Let's see. Then proceeds to not have a strike at all. Well. Up you go. That would have been unblockable if they didn't fix it in time. Just a thing to point out. Ninja Kimberly's strike has more range than Camille's strike. And she's able to keep herself in the air for a lot longer. And reminder, that's also fully undodgeable. That's the only problem with the fact that Casey is allowed to have his fire damage over time still contribute to his damage while having long animations, so he just gets to complement his fire damage over time with long animations. The fact that it's not on just the super is the only concerning part. Yeah, it looks like there's a perfect cancel window or something else is broken there because sometimes the big hit just doesn't exist. Yeah. Yep, or it goes still dashing forward and crit manipulating. Yeah. Okay, what do you want to do? Sorry to say, the stupid super does 6,700. Too much damage on something. Yeah, no. In terms of Jack SPD red, no. His situation is he has very weird VFX hitboxes, but that's about it.
3, 2, 1.
Too many blocks. Drive me back. Nope. No block to start. Okay. Crit there. Dashed once. Is that worth it? Or... yeah, no. Launched him. And broken axle after recovering. Risky bird. Crit. That's the second time I used him and he crits again. We're dead here. Can't hit them first. Don't have armor.
KO. You lose.
Anyway. I mean, we found plenty of buggy interactions, Thomas, because they like splitting animations up. So, yeah.
Three, two, one, go.
In terms of utility of jumping, it exists. His fire... yeah. All of his annoying... ah, yep, there he goes. Fall fails. The fall just fails. Notice if the first hit, the second hit landed, and it just outright failed. 7,500. Do you want a crit for me? Nah, of course you wouldn't.
KO. You win.
And just be aware, there's an extra 3,200 for using the breaker outside of the corner. Wanna know who the stupid character is that's gonna get spammed with this one? You're probably gonna just spam Master Z so they get out of the corner so you can put them on fire. Or anyone that brings the opponent closer. Korag's an example. Dagger on assist. Anyone that brings their opponent closer, basically. He needs a breaker and a strike, or 2 breakers. So you can get what I guess what it is. Yep, Rancic. Mack is about as expected as for whatever a raid ranger is supposed to be. It's not like Troy is right there and he's pretty recent. Interesting choice of design. They decided to give him a positioning-based attack and a V2 attack. So there's that to point out about Mack. Alongside some special cancels, alongside his stupid super doing damage. In terms of coming up with combos for him, yeah. More like the fire damage over time is still another thing that's gonna be stupid to point out. Does RJ kick me in the shins ever? No, he tried to go into the air. Oh, RJ over here thinking he's allowed to go into the air. Who do you think you are? The old RJ? Your legs are broken. Yeah. Wow, no good decent combo just because they dashed. Anyway, and spin. Go ahead. No. And the stupid fly, get out of here. I will grab it and throw it out my curtain if it just continues like this. It can't even fly back properly because it's already slow flying to begin with. Carter! Ah, yes. He wishes to be broken. Or strong enough to actually function. Apparently we had another fake rumor that Carter can stun on the first hit of his middle slot strike. I haven't tested it, but who knows? People are weird sometimes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Breaker! Nope, still didn't slow down the game. Still didn't slow down the game on that one. Okay. Well, let's see what we have here. Over the limit. Badly timed. And spin. Why don't we just do a drive impact? Yep, you have a block. Fire that away. And just, yeah. Kick them away. Haley. Nope. Super! They got slammed down. Yeah, this is just a Zed situation with a middle slot strike, or it's very inconsistent to the point that that can happen constantly. If you use it even slightly late with them close to the ground. Hello, Florjani. Or Florjan. No, okay. And I could have just let him heal. He has full health anyway. You're gonna do anything different, or are you just gonna think about pressing the taunt button every time you use the assists, huh? What's it gonna be? Drive impact! Launch them! What's it gonna be next? Oh no! Yep. That way. Strike it down. And there, you could have maybe have dodged. Maybe. But no. The other one didn't want to use your character. From the looks of it, Florjan, just something to get them out of the corner. So that basically means his own assist is not useful. Let's go ahead and do something funny. Not really funny, just more like this, just show something that will be likely what he needs to do. We're not going to use Rancic, though. Let's see, does this actually work with him? No, not that one. Well, just Daggeron. It's just Daggeron. I can run both, which is just the dumb part about it. Psycho-Raid, does he drag? I question that. Does it drag enough is actually the question. Yeah, maybe stop thinking about assists then, Florian. Stop thinking about assists. Make them fill the niche requirement of being a strike and a breaker, and that's about it. We see the same thing every single time with, oh, hey, broken assist. We're just going to use that instead. Ever thought about actually thinking about your character? Yeah, he tried to back away. Drive impact. They're in the corner, but I was only going to be able to use Daggeron in a very specific way to begin with. Quit being unoriginal. We all know it's going to be Camille. Always gonna be Camille. Let's see if we can get some outside of the corner combos. Or rather, drag them away from the corner and then hit them with a breaker. You could probably backdash at the Psycho-Raid, hit them with a breaker, and then you can set them on fire. So, the same thing with Daggeron, just bring them closer. Yes, we know Rancic exists. Nah, of course. Really gonna have to make me fight the same one. Primary. Okay, good. It just keeps them in place, so it will work. Yep, flop down to the ground. There goes the problem. Do you have anywhere better to be, Stupid Fly? He got dazed. He wasn't allowed to cancel that. He wasn't allowed to interrupt me. He got dazed. Yoink! Drive him back! You're gonna go on fire for this. Revline time! Nah, not fast enough.
KO. You win.
Bernie Vader, monitoring. Stop being dumb, Twitch. Nordman has literally been on that side long enough. There's no way to get rid of that stupid thing. Oh, it chases the opponent. I mean, he's not backflipping because he's just dashing rapidly. Another Camille. Wow. Look at that! No one wants to run something different. It's always Camille. Yep. Fire. What next? There you go. What if we just... No? Well, burn him. And... lock. Down. Hey, you're not getting the button here. Still in the air. What do you got? Another one. Can I interrupt them? No. 8,000. If you crit, you're just being rude. Yeah. Up you go again. Strike them first. I may have queued it up late.
KO. You win.
What range specifically? Poking them? They clearly made his weapon giant. Just another Red Ranger with a staff. Just another Red Ranger with a staff. Quite literally just Connor.
Two, one, go.
Sorry. There. Once again, I can show the put them too high, they will not get dragged down. But I will have to point out that he does teleport his opponent with his block. Come on! Leave your corner! There you go. On fire. Not gonna combo, but there. See, he drags closer, so that's gonna be useful. The one time you might see some Psycho Reds. I'm sure someone known as D-Rex or Drex will very much enjoy being allowed to use the character and actually have Psycho Red assist do something. Dumb part is Psycho Red still exists as a bad assist. Yeah, it would be very nice to either have speed or damage, but we all know if they do something stupid, we all know it's going to end up with high damage and high speed because they just want to be stupid that way. It's just going to be a rocky situation. So far, I can see some things about his kits being he can be caught. That's the only good thing I'm seeing there. Okay, you're not. Yeah, you need a stun on that hit, don't you? You can see the utility there, and then, yeah. Sweep on that hit. Spin away. And get out of here. At least that one worked. Gonna expect the block. Ah, of course. Fine, no, they take the risk. Dead. We all know Justin's gonna make this last forever. Not even allowed to press a button there. Okay. Still no. Reverse launch. 2.8. He did the combo so badly, yet he still gets to have his super back. There goes the annoyance that says, let's just combo on everything. Don't have a block, you can't press anything. And then, you know, everything launches. Barely a bullet being shot at you from a laser while someone's crouching is supposed to make you launch towards them while flying back, flying high towards them. I couldn't continue that, but okay, that's on me. Well, let's see what we got here. You can't do a rapid attack there. Sad. Really? Really? Yeah, I don't have another strike. I had to use Psycho Red if I wanted to try something. Really gonna do this? Are we really gonna do this? Well, and again. And we spin. Fine. Because he's allowed his super. It's not like he used assist damage. Did anybody remove the assist damage requirements? Did they allow him to build his super with regular damage from assists again? Because they clearly did that with Steel. Steel doesn't care about if he used an assist or anything. Just a thing to point out. Fire damage always counted as leader, just as another reminder. So, poison.
3, 2, 1.
Anyway. Visual effects not helping. Visual effect break. Away with you! Yeah, no. Slice me down. Back away. Keep them on their toes. It's not their turn. Drive impact. You're not allowed to dash. And then I got a plan. Could maybe... No, we're not allowed to jump there. So, you're gonna launch? There, come on. Activate your super. Do your job. Do it this right, and you'll be fine. You're gonna double poison? No, you don't even use an assist. Yeah. You're gonna cancel? You can cancel here, you know. Fine. Someone knows. Same type as this typed super characters. Yeah, this still doesn't count as a super meter. That's supposed to be different. It's still a super meter. You can't cancel his other strike once it hits the first time. The one strike can be hit with a poke, the other block cannot be cancelled. And his breaker is a follow-up. I could have backdashed there. And 2 stacks gone. Yes, you want to slow down now. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Not allowed to dash. Launched. And what is it? Not allowed to press the button. And also, Thomas, technically, there is a fake out. We're not going to call it a 50-50, but it's a fake out. Because you can cancel and backdash on this block. Get out of the... I don't know if I managed to hit it. I likely hit the microphone. You have no reason to wander around me. Go wander somewhere else, you stupid fly. Got into my room from likely the window. We all know what happens from there. The fake out is the middle slot strike. So lay the backdash thing. You can cancel it at any point. The same thing as basically Daishi's strike. Even though it starts a combo instantly, it quite literally just does that. It just starts the combo and you can cancel it midway and make it change its properties or what it's doing. 7,100. What do? Don't use the assist. And of course, over limit fails to activate. You got poked, but it didn't get launched instantly. There's a lot of the corruption zone damage that needs to be caught up on, apparently. Just remember, Steel is... You saw what we fought. The Steel knew how to manipulate their energy. Or in this case, use the time freeze, because when you activate Steel Super, you don't get... you don't reset your energy. So using the time freeze, you can get away with a lot of extra energy.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, at every point. As soon as he launches, you can cancel. You're basically just there to time it right. It is literally just learn the thing like, learn it like Carter Assist. That's all it is. It's just Carter Assist. Wow, okay, we're just gonna ignore that. Yeah, poison! What else? In range! You're not backdashing! You should have just done the super. You're gonna do it better anyway. They still got their super when they weren't allowed to, so yes! They've decided that let's ignore the whole let's make supers take longer if you spam assist. Yeah, apparently they've ignored that rule now. Alright, Earl Original. Now we've got that new stupid thing to remember to write. They did nothing but spam the assist, but yet they got the super even though I wasn't exactly that much lower than usual. Just because of the poison as well. The poison doesn't count as assist damage. It counts as leader damage. All damage over times do.
2, 1, go.
Anyway. There's gotta be something useful there. Like, maybe you can actually use an assist to break the thing. And use the backdash to create a situation of... maybe we can do it here. Let's see if we can get this. If you don't mind. But they dashes there. Come on. Like, you use the assist and then you can get away with there. That might be a useful combo. Just to set them on fire. To set them on fire, you do that. Like right here, if I had the breaker again, I could probably get away with something. Don't get poked by this. Also, for obvious reasons, that breaker assist is fast. We've seen it hit me enough times already when I tried to press a button. Leaps and stabs, brings closer, hits, launches away, and that's it. Time-wise, I would say it doesn't look like it. Doesn't feel like I'm getting slowed down, with the stupid flies annoying me. But it doesn't feel like the stream is being sped up either, so... The character is mid. Nah. At that point, I should have just done Genji. Was ready. What the heck up there? Anyway, let's just... Nope. Fire. Again. Nah. The weird thing is it might just be Justin. Can you not? I'm trying to do a test here. Why do you have to subject yourself to trying to fight? Don't try to fight it. There's no point. Oh, did he use any sort of projectile fire in the show? And Andrew has showed up. Let's see what we have here. What can we make use of? Like I said, we need to get rid of this, but they start with the assist. It's not like I wanted to get something specific. And ignored. Now, set this up. You press something. There, we can set him on fire twice, even though it's pointless. Why both of them set him on fire, I do not know. Funny little thing. Sorry.
KO. You win.
Because the truck literally fumes. Have you ever seen the ghost truck or something? Whatever, I don't know what it... The Ghost Rider Trucker. I don't know if that's even a thing. Nope. Let's see if we can get this. Nope. Fine, fine, fine. You really like that primary slot, don't you? Yeah, there we go. Go ahead. We know they have their block next. Never mind. Okay, time to fight. Let's see if we can do something funny. A little bit bad there, I guess. Little too much recovery. Nope. Well, you'll be dragged down. No, not just down. Let's see. So they probably have their breaker. Nope. Okay. Well, bulk them. It's mid.
KO. You win.
Yes, but apparently we don't have suffocation with water. We don't have people drowning people with water damage or burning water. Apparently that's too much to ask, but I guess that's going to be added now because something like that was mentioned. We barely have any sort of freezing in this game. Levi.
1, go.
You have no blocks. Over the limit. We spin. Nah. He gets a stop. He has a regular cost. You gonna poke or are you gonna use a breaker? Okay. And again. Ah, that one didn't hit. Breaker. Yeah. Interrupt him. Yeah, no. That's super. That thing's counting. Up, up. Bim! You blasted. What are you gonna do? You gonna do something different, or are you gonna get caught? Well, that happened. Okay. We spin.
KO. You win.
No, man. That would be breach. I'd rather say it's Bridge who brings a car to a fight. The blaster's on his side, but it's never there unless he has his assist. You can see the blaster is actually right next to the weapon. You just noticed that. But is there even a holster? There is a holster. But it's never just there.
3, 2,
Too many blocks again.
go.
Oh, nope, of course. Nah, that's not happening. Get set on fire. Up we go. Slice through. Nope, okay, that's not me. I just stood there. I just stood there. A little too early. Well, I mean, we're on fire, but, now, so are you. And again, you didn't stop it. Rev line time. You're in range.
KO. You win.
I'm sure there's not a secret, another time for Lightspeed Rescue character. I think rather just go look at Lightspeed Rescue, not that she's in game. I don't know. Maybe go look at it carefully. I don't know whether or not anyone actually measured to make sure it actually is. Okay, someone's trigger happy. Someone's quite trigger happy with that. We'll ignore that one. So how quickly can you react? Oh, in this case, not that much for that one. Over the limit. Nope. Levi. Gonna kick again? Just ollie. Really? Okay. So that's gonna be how it is. Yep, you wanna do that. Here you go. Fine. He was fast enough. Should have poked him instead. Should have poked him instead. But no, he just got block spammed enough. So the start was just obviously against me. Press the zero cost block, but yet it was able to spam his card enough in time. Easy enough to understand. Not allowed to use dagger on to hit him instead with a breaker. Well, I'm not allowed to stop with a strike with this guy, apparently.
3, 2.
Here we go. Middle primary slot it is. Well, at least he goes forwards enough. You gonna let one hit land, or what's gonna happen here? Yeah, no. The fake out, I can go a decent bit forwards before I can just cancel. Yep. Okay. Because clearly Mack needs a Rocky assist, doesn't he? Ignored. Of course it's ignored. He likes to ignore my buttons there. Hello, Makey. Okay, well. And he queued it up mid-run-in. So be it. So press something there. Get out of... Real original. You have nowhere better to be. Yep. They're on fire. We got a decent bit of animation length. And the stupid thing's back. Wow, you have to fly in everyone's face, don't you? Oracle crit manipulation causing others problems.
KO, you lose.
Look at those random, many more crits just because of the Oracle assist. Bridge. Nah. Fine. Everyone's gonna do that now. You're gonna look for a massive amount of crits with the assist, or what are you trying to do? It was pretty obvious. Up we go. And you got flop to the ground. Door wrench, and you're down. Real on time. Sorry. You're not doing it this time.
KO, you win.
Nah, you know why you only like it just because of the fact that he decides, yes, instead of losing, let's try an aura farm. Sets up his own lamppost. Crosses his arms, leans against it. That's all it is. He created his own lamppost and begins aura farming with it.
Three, two, one, go.
Nope. And of course, I didn't even queue up anything that time. You just simply ignored that one. And not helping game. And then badly timed. Take away. Drag down, or you're gonna ignore? Nope, in range. No super yet, but we all know it's gonna do something. Yeah, can't do anything there.
KO, you lose.
Adrian, that does nothing. There's no point in reworking it if it's making them money to begin with. If you want to run a game, you're gonna need some sort of monetization. Otherwise, Hasbro would have shut this game down long ago. They're the ones that own the Power Rangers to begin with. Have the right to it, but yet they haven't exactly been doing anything with it since they cancelled another show for being too professional somehow. Real original.
3,
What are you gonna do with the franchise, huh?
1, go.
Doing this on purpose, or in the middle of a dash? Okay, game. Yeah. And down. Spin. And here. No. Expecting the Camille assist. We all know it is. Yep, see there? I can press a button, but it means nothing. Because you guess what? Because the assist hits you anyway. No block.
KO, you lose.
Listen, if anything, there was probably there was likely. Adrian, that is incorrect. That entire Warrior Boost system also includes the fact that you got all those additional resources. It's not just that. It skips the levels for you. I don't know what you're on where you're thinking, oh, just for the assist boosted, you got a bunch of extra resources.
Go.
Upgraded to challenge tier, both the leader and the assist for free. And if you didn't, and if you want to upgrade it yourself, you got those same exact materials. Yeah, just whatever. The in-game, whatever you essence, the essence, the other stuff, all that gets given. I don't know why you want a rework of the thing when it's basically doing what it's advertised to. If you already warrior boosted it, it gives you all the resources it would have taken. It refunds them. They're on different steps, yes. But that's the thing. The leader gets boosted first because that's the primary thing. The assist is supposed to assist, but clearly whatever anyone's doing, it's just stupid. I wonder, Thomas, did you read the thing further?
3, 2,
Or are you just gonna put a tin hat on just because they used it instantly? They were thinking about just always using it. So which one is it, huh, Thomas? Answer that. As a reminder, using AI as a finished product is stupid. Using it to help along things that are to experiment quickly, find what you're looking for, inspiration, all those things. And the actors in it were defending the AI usage. Yes, if they were going to say that it was completely temporary, but if they were defending it in a specific way, that's the basic requirement.
3, 2, 1, go!
Was it there to help, or was it there to be a finished product? If it was there to help the process, it's perfectly fine. If the end product is still human creation because they couldn't find something, who knows? But then again, inspiration of the thing rarely is questionable at best, because that's still the AI coming up with something. But then again, maybe you need to visually see something if you want to have it. That's another thing.
KO, you lose.
Sometimes you just need to visually see something to maybe use it. The general concept of it. If that person wanted it to be used as an actual, if they wanted it to be an actual end product and be the final look of the thing, yeah, no, he's not allowed to defend that stupid type of thing. If you're running around trying to test ideas, make something look better than if you were to just use what you're originally running. Since this, say the AI threw an extra VFX in another spot that you didn't think of. That's where it can be helpful. And of course you didn't want it. Wow, Camille. Uh-huh. Yes, you're not allowed to be stuck close to your corner at all. You don't get your backdash distance. Because visual effects never work the way they should, Thomas. You know that. Newer characters will hit the air and win. Older characters still hit you with the VFX and lose. I would say the same thing as just ruining it again because A-Way still doesn't want to do anything stupid. Do anything with the stupid things they added there. Better way to put it.
3, 2,
Once again, we have to put up with a stupid Camille spam. Fine. You missed. Every time we try and see about a regular match, our opponent just so happens to have Camille. Not this one. But they have too many blocks to begin with, so they're going to be pretty vulnerable to quite a few things. Yeah, he doesn't slow down on strikes or assists. We'll drag you closer. But not even in the corner.
KO, you win.
Here's an idea. Fix the assist instead of doing something stupid like that. I will grab... Light still able to avoid, even though it's so stupidly slow. They can just fix it instead. It's the reminder the assist is still a problem on ladder. Ah yes, this is a normal one. Anyway, something got queued up. It looks like the momentum is kept. So I just basically did point blank. Yeah, you really should do this instead. Yeah, no. It's still sped up on assists. They really need to make sure of some of these things. You're on fire. If only the PNG of the truck was a little more high quality than that. Ish. I know it's not even been 2 hours yet, but let's take a quick look at the things and then I think we'll see. Yeah. That's as expected. We're basically done here then. Nothing special about Mack today. It's just the average release with low effort from Anway. I would say this is a mid-release. It's not exactly as interesting as he needs to be. He has combos potential with a lot of things, but honestly, no. Just the super ruins everything about it. His entire moveset could have been different. Yeah, he just exists. I think that's all for now. We're in 10 minutes early. There's no interest on the other side. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you all for joining. Mack is existing. His assist is... It has potential. All of his stuff has potential. His super is stupid, though. Just be aware, we would have been dealing with another thing if... We'd have been dealing with a very annoying bug today. If I didn't report something anyway. And not really a bug, just more like badly coded, because they skipped an entire number. Who knows how long that would have lasted, how long that problem would have lasted, but for today... Yeah, more like... Just gonna point this out before. Over the limit had incomplete code. It was gonna it was gonna be unblockable after the second hit. Just a warning. Yeah. It was fixed, but they almost released it. Maybe it was a on-purpose mistake to look for if I even pay attention to the stuff, since it was literally missing one number. And the exact number was a 5, because it was 18, and it changed to frame 185. Probably on purpose, looking for it. Maybe would have sent the update out anyway, but who knows. For now, there's the stream theme. He's just watching. He exists. Steel is a lot more fun. Had at least a bit more impact, I would say. Mack, something's off about it, but... in this case, that is all for now, for him. And the Ghost Ninjas, that's just going to be Black Dragon for favorite leader to maybe use, but if we're getting fixed and buffed to actually do things more than just be basic, even though there's a lot more to him than just what they gave him in the game, yeah. That's it for now. Mack could have actually had something more unique, but it's probably because... I think you can blame Nick for stealing the idea of the Battleizer changing his entire moveset. But the problem with that theory is the fact that just because another ranger has the ability already doesn't mean you can lock it out from it. Especially since you choose, oh, let's just give him a super that does more damage than anything else. Every other super except Leo. Welcome to the fourth or third strongest attack in the game. Okay? Mack over here with the 4th or 3rd strongest attack in the game. Likely 3rd place for strongest attack in the game. On specific leaders. Leo takes 1st. 3rd is Mack. We all know who 2nd place is. You guys can fill in the names, and that's about it. I'm not going to say it. It should be pretty obvious. Let me hide this, and then we'll be off. Just lean.